Fantastic. Now, talk about knowing what people understand and preparation. We know that our godfather of comedy, Ali Baba, is a very knowledgeable person. He reads a lot, and during my interview with Package mentioned it. He said, and I quote, even if I paraphrase, he said that Ali Baba told him that for you to win spontaneity, you must know everything, little about everything. So you must read wide, study different cultures, expand your vocabulary. That way you can win spontaneity. How important is that, not just for spontaneity, but for you as a comedian?
It makes things easy. So there's a guy I follow from South Africa. He's not very big. He's not very famous. His name is Loyiso Gola. So if you have time, just check the guy out. But the guy has traveled around the world. He's South African. He has performed at the Melbourne Comedy Festival. He has performed live at the Apollo. He has performed on virtually every big comedy festival in the world. So I watched that guy, watched him. I was like, God, who is this? And then it dawned on me that these guys are vast. Not just with information, but with intellect. So when they speak, so the guy even did a debate at the Oxford University. Now for you to be part of the debaters at the Oxford University, you have to be intelligent.
Yeah.
So it is very important that's why I said that your vision will align you to the things you do, to the people you meet, and how you behave.
Yeah, true.
So for people who have the vision to do comedy beyond the shores of Nigeria and get into the world in a large way, they don't see Nigeria only. As I'm talking to you, and to be honest, I have about a 10 to 15 minute set that I can perform for an all-white British audience. I have it written. Now, why do I have a 10 to 15 minute set that I can perform for an all-white British audience? Because I know that opportunity will come one day. It is not after the opportunity has come, I will start preparing.
True. Very true.
It's very important. So when you see people, so the funny thing is that a lot of people get it twisted. Even if you don't go outside Nigeria, you will still make your money in Lagos or in Nigeria.
Very true.
But the question is money your driving force? For a lot of people, money is their driving force, so you can't fault them. That is their driving force. So it's their car, let them drive it. It's their car, let them drive it. That's our driving force. Me, money is not my driving force, even though I need money, which is everybody needs money.
Yeah.
Even devil needs money. You need to do renovation for fire. Some part is leaking, so everybody needs money. So. But money is not my driving force. My driving force is that any country I go to and I hold the mic, I should be able to make them laugh, irrespective of your skin color, the language you speak.
Yeah.
And so those things don't happen by give me mic, I will shut them down, give me mic. No. It happens by preparation. So you have to sit down. You have to prepare.
Yeah. Now, if we were to talk about preparation, what's the forever preparation routine? Like, okay, let's break it down. Let's do comedy 101. Let's do comedy 101. Now, you flog those that steal people's jokes. What is the process of being able to create a joke, prepare the joke, and present the joke? So prepare.
Okay, so there are different ways to prepare jokes. Now, like the hotel joke that went viral, So to be honest, I had an experience. The Ibadan hotel, it really happened. I did not add one word. Everything. So the Ibadan people that are angry with me because I saw that my followership from Ibadan increased after that joke. I saw it. Instagram showed it to me. So Everything in the Ibadan joke happened word for word.
Everything.
Every single thing. The way the receptionist told me to take the chef's phone number to call him, to flash him actually. I did not add one word. So when it happened,
Yeah.
I said, okay, let me prepare it as a joke. And
Okay.
then I did audience analysis. I asked some other people what their worst hotel experience had been. And then people said their own. I picked some that I liked to add to what I already had. The other part of the joke, when I said that I checked out and they told me that the beverages were 4,000.
Yes.
It did not happen exactly that way. But when I was in the hotel, I wanted to drink it. And I realized that this thing can be expensive. So I dropped it. So the moment I dropped it, I started thinking. So I wrote it down. Then the one where I said, my wife said, let the water waste.
Yes.
It happened. Now, this joke that I told in 6 minutes 44 seconds.
Yeah. Whoa,
two different. Yes, now. I've watched the video over and over. Took different experiences over the years.
Yeah.
To put together.
Fantastic.
So the joke I have on madness, it took me 3 years to create.
Whoa.
Because I just had the joke on my mind, but I didn't think it was good enough for stage.
Okay.
Funny enough, I've not told that joke well enough. I tell it in beats. I've not said it. So a lot of people, when I say mad, people don't even know the madness joke.
Exactly.
Because but maybe this year it will become one of my most prominent jokes. I need to say it more. So it takes a lot. Sometimes you're just walking on the road and then you see something and then it triggers your mind. It's there, but you don't know.
Okay.
What now happens is in the near future, maybe like 7 months later, you now see something else that triggers your mind. Boom! It takes you back to 7 months ago. Then you now have the full joke. Because what you saw now is the punchline for what you saw 7 months earlier.
Yeah.
So you put it up together, and then because I write, so if you start writing down the jokes, it begins to expand. There is a joke I have about Kenyans. I had the mindset about it. The moment I started writing it with my pen on paper, it started expanding like the country size. So it takes a lot to prepare the jokes. So for my shows, for my comedy specials, I write every joke word for word, no abbreviations, no shorthand. And then I perform the joke to myself like at least 40 times to memorize it, because I'm not performing for 10 minutes. I'll be on stage for the minimum of an hour.
Yeah.
I need to remember, because if you miss a line, you can miss the rest. That's why you come to do spontaneity. No, it's pre-planned, it's prepared. You have to prepare it. So I perform it for myself. So what happens is that I allow everybody to sleep, my wife, the children to sleep. So at night, like 1 a.m., I will be saying the jokes to myself. So what I do is that it takes a long process. I first start reading it out to memorize it. So after I memorize it, then I start timing myself and I walk. I will be pacing the house around for 1 hour. Pacing around the house, what I'm doing is that I'm gaining stamina to stay on stage for 1 hour that day.
Yeah.
Because if I don't do that, I'll get on stage on that day. I'm not fit for the 1 hour performance. What will happen is after 20 minutes, I'll start breathing. And my signer do not think it doesn't have jokes. No, I had jokes, but I don't have stamina to stay on stage to tell those jokes. So there's so much. For my comedy specials, there's so much preparation that goes inside. And then for other people's shows that I perform at, I ask them, how many minutes do I have to perform? They tell me 7 minutes, 5 minutes. So I prepare what I want to say, keep one old joke that people know, add one new material to try it. And so what I do is that if I want to try a new material, I put the new material in the middle of an already trusted joke at the beginning, because I cannot start with a new joke that I don't know the audience reaction from. So I start with a normal joke that I already trust. After I get the audience laughing, I try the new joke. If it works, fine. If it does not work, I use the next one to rescue it. Then I know, well, okay, I said it didn't work well like this. Then I go home out to it. So there's so much.